And we're back with the Intern Show. We got a great story for you coming up. Barefoot Bandit. Have you heard of him?
Oh yeah, what a crazy kid.
Mr. Colton Harris Moore, a 19-year-old boy, man, I guess like you could say.
19.
Is accused of more than 70 break-ins and plane and boat thefts in more than 8 states around the Pacific Northwest.
Damn.
19 guys.
This guy.
Just let that settle in there, because that's a lot of, for a 19-year-old to do this, 70 break-ins.
No, the planes. He stole planes. Come on.
He started at 12.
How-
He was 12 years old when he started doing this.
He still looks 12.
I know.
Yeah,
he has a
looks
young,
young. Oh my
young
goodness.
face.
I'm 19 now, and even if I had the urge to steal a boat or a plane, I wouldn't even know where to begin. I wouldn't even know how to take off the damn thing, and even if I did, I'd probably end up crashing
Yeah,
it.
he had no knowledge.
He-
He had no
He
license.
did crash on plane. He did
Yeah.
crash on
He
plane.
did,
yes.
but he survived, and he kept doing it again. So
And the
Jeez.
funny thing is, they call him Barefoot Bandit because he would like kick off his shoes in this whole act. Like, this guy is just a character. He has like so many followers on like Facebook. He has his own like website and stuff, and people are like blogging about it. It's like crazy.
Yeah.
This guy's like a criminal icon.
He is the first bandit to become a celebrity
Yeah.
by its crimes. It's amazing.
And his mom was like, I don't think he could have done all this. He must have been 60 years old to do all this kind of stuff. Really? That's your defense? That's all?
It's like a Catch Me If You Can type thing, you know? Like you
Definitely,
guys see that
totally.
movie? Yeah.
I did not. Oops.
I love that movie. It's
and
amazing.
one can only imagine this kid's childhood if he started doing this at 12 years old. Are you kidding me? I was still watching Blue's Clues when I was 12. All right, I was sitting at home. I was having my mom make me some peanut butter and jelly, and you know what? This guy's off stealing boats and planes. You know, this guy. I don't know what happened. What kind of childhood do you think he must have had?
I'm sure there's gonna be a
Yes.
movie about this.
Yeah,
kids, I'm
actually,
sure.
Fox bought into the whole story, and you know they plan on making a movie out of it. The rest of his story, his rest of his life isn't even planned out yet, and they already want to plan a movie. But
Wow.
While he's in jail.
and they actually arrested him on like a boat chase, like it was something out of a movie.
High-speed boat
Yeah,
chase.
and they like shot the boat. It was pretty ridiculous. We actually have a clip from the attorney, and basically they weren't sure if he was going to have a lawyer or not, and mom kind of was saying that she wanted like a lawyer, and he was like, oh, I didn't agree with it. But we actually have a clip from the attorney, so let's hear that.
Roll it.
Let's go.
Well, I've had other high-profile clients, and it's always difficult, I think. You know, my job as a defense lawyer is to try to get the system to treat my clients in that category as the regular cases. I mean, these are all property cases. There's never been any danger to any human being other than Colton himself. I'm not minimizing it, but you know, I think we need to keep it in perspective.
So that's a good point, what he was saying, that no one else was hurt besides himself. Yeah, he didn't go out and hurt anyone, but what he's doing is wrong, and this should not be taken lightly.
Right.
He is, I think he's in custody now. Like,
Yeah.
he's
Yeah, he is
awaiting
being held.
trial.
And it's almost like a catch-22 because at the same time we know that this guy is highly illegal. He's done some bad things.
Right.
But at the same time, he's innocent before proven guilty, and he has the right that a lawyer is going to come and defend him. When I think deep down we all know what the verdict is going to be.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. And I think this should be like an example for that, so that other kids don't start doing the
So
same.
they start stealing planes and
Stealing
boats
planes
and
and
cars.
boats and chasing police.
And he
Well,
escaped a halfway house. Like that was he was already in a halfway house, kind of tried to get himself back on track here, and then just escaped barefoot.
There's a
And
simple
they call
explanation for this. This guy watched a lot of action movies.
Yeah.
And he knows what's up.
You
know?
think that's it? You're going to blame it on the movies. You're
I'm
going to
gonna-
blame it on Hollywood.
I'm gonna blame it. He has 89,000 friends on Facebook. I'm gonna blame it on Facebook. I think these guys are.
okay, yeah, that's Facebook.
Let's blame it
They're
on
telling him to
Stuff.
come.
Well, see, I don't know. Like, what kind of person, why would you be a fan of this guy on Facebook? Or why would he have that many friends anyway? I don't want to be this guy's friend.
You know why? Because he's badass. You know, everyone likes a little badass. Because
Yeah.
deep down, everyone could be good, but at the end of the day, everyone has this little inhibition to turn a little bad.
steal
You know what?
planes.
Because
and-
it's fun to be
This
bad.
is just a reality. Instead of being a reality TV, it's real life.
Yeah.
You can see a show, but it's real. Like you can see a kid stealing boats, planes, cars, running away, and being caught in the Bahamas. What better show can you watch?
I'd pay-per-view that. I'd pay for this.
Of course.
I mean, I don't agree with what he's doing, obviously, but he's pretty smart to be able to pull off all these stunts.
Oh,
For
definitely.
Um,
I think we got another criminal over here. Right?
yeah,
Wanna
another
talk
criminal
about-
on our hands.
Love talking
yes,
criminals.
Daniel Cowart. He is he's in custody as well. He's in prison. He's awaiting sentencing on August 13th. He might be facing 12 to 18 years in prison. And before he goes there, though, he wants to undergo some sort of, cosmetic procedure, and that would be to remove a swastika tattoo.
Wow.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, the officials objected to this. They're like, we're not going to set this precedent so other people feel like they can do this as well. And I just think, you consciously made the decision to put this tattoo on your body, this racist tattoo on
Of
your
course.
body. It's marked on your body, and now you're going to have to live with it. Good luck in jail.
Good luck in jail.
It's funny because at no point before he went to jail was he like, you know what, I should go and get this
Exactly.
removed.
Yeah.
But now that he's going to jail, he's like, oh, maybe I messed
gonna
up a
be
little
bad.
bit. Maybe I should think about this. And I think if you go to jail, like, how could they take you seriously when you're just like, oh wait, can you get this tattoo removed for me before I
Yes.
go to jail?
No, he's afraid of the other people.
And it's become such a story. I'm sure, like they probably know about it anyway. If he,
Yeah.
oh wow,
Exactly. If he's caught in
look
all
at the
this.
guy who got his tattoo removed because he was scared of us. Like, I don't know. That just seems like it would be worse for him.
No, he did the tattoo. He has to deal with it. It's his fault. Good luck for you in jail.
Yeah.
That's it.
Good
That's what I have
riddance.
to do.
This guy plotted, he was trying to assassinate President Barack Obama.
As well as over 100
100.
African Americans as well.
Yeah, and so when does a criminal have, when did they become idolized gangsters? Like, I mean, look at this,
The barefoot bandit.
exactly,
you know.
89,000 friends. Why are these people idolized? Like, I mean, Scarface. There wouldn't be a movie about him if he wasn't so cool. Why do we look up to this kind
Yeah.
of thing?
Like I kind of said before, I'm not. Don't take this the wrong way, but like being good, everyone can be good, and if everyone was good, the world would be boring. But being bad adds a little bit of fun, and it's a fun aspect. Like, I'm not saying that you should go out and commit crimes, but like the little things. If everyone was good, it would be plain and boring. Being bad creates a little bit of fun. It creates mischief. It makes you live life a little bit.
Peace on earth. Who wants that? We don't want bad people.
Yeah.
We want bad reality TV, Facebook, and all that fun stuff.
Exactly.
Don't do the crime if you can't do the time.
Love the soundboard. I do this every time.
On to a situation a little heavier, but actually kind of looking up right now. The oil spill has been capped.
Wow.
After-
Yes.
yes,
Thank God.
after
Good news,
86
good news.
days.
Now I could stop egging BP. I could stop. Could buy gas.
Almost 3 months, and now it's not sealed permanently. They're gonna work on that, but
Right.
we have stopped the flow.
I mean, it's been 86 days.
Almost
of
3 months.
Almost 3
Wow.
months, and it's been the worst oil spill ever. And thank God, good news that the oil spill it's better because the disaster such a big environmental disaster that I think people are not conscious enough what this is doing at the Gulf Coast. It's so let's see how BP is going to deal about these claims that that the BP is going to pay on
Yeah.
the local business.
payouts
that-
start
that-
next month.
Yes,
was the
$20
interesting
billion
part.
funds.
And BP's going to pay like all the small private businesses and
Mhm.
individuals who were affected from, the oil spill. I mean, tons of jobs were lost. It
Absolutely.
wasn't just the animal. It was
No,
the
no,
animals
no,
in the
no.
ocean that were harmed.
And-
Everyone was. And it just seems crazy that it's like we're in 2010 and you can't
Exactly.
cap an oil spill.
Exactly.
I mean,
It's-
listen, I understand it's not like, capping the milk or whatever when you're done with
No.
it. I can get that, but it just seems crazy.
I agree. Like, it's been 3 months, and I'm glad the oil spill has stopped. But at the same time, like some of the ways that we proposed to fix it, we were saying we should throw hair into the ocean, and then we started talking about like microbots, and we have all this money and all this technology, and we can't cap an oil spill. It takes us 3 months.
Yeah.
I think that's sad, and not only that, it lost a lot of jobs, but it was also like. It was terrible for the environment, and you can only think that the fish that we eat, were they affected?
Yeah.
And this could only continue on as fish keep mating and mating.
All those
That maybe this could have been the wipeout of fish.
Yeah.
And that would be a whole change to our whole world.
The repercussions are going to continue on for decades. I mean,
Definitely.
our children are going to see the repercussions of this. And my question is, I mean, this $20 billion is great. We're going to pay out these people, but where's that money coming from? And then after that's paid out, how are we going to replenish that?
And then really, does money help the situation? Like, is money obviously is not going to solve a problem like this? You're going to be paying back people who lost money, but there's obviously damage that's not going to be repairable through,
No, it's just
through
a
any sort of bills
vicious
or something.
cycle.
I'm sure these $20 billion are not enough, and let's see. what's
They're going to get a
happen.
punch.
Gotta love that soundboard.
Get
Shame
him on the soundboard.
On a brighter note, we are going to take another break, but coming up, we got Mel Gibson. He runs his mouth again and
Oof.
again.
Yes.
And how you can get high off your computer, find out after the break
Sign
on the
me up.
Intern Show.